Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel APM Guide. Today we are going to start a new series on APM gestures. As a part of it, in this video we are going to discuss about X and Y coordinates of mobile display screen, and we will discuss in detail how to extract and use these X and Y coordinates in our script. Okay. After discussing on mobile screen coordinates, we will move to our next topic, that is how to work with element property and use in our day-to-day APM automation script with respect to gestures. Okay. So coming back to our mobile screen discussion on XMY coordinates, as we want to automate gestures in APM, we will take the help of two API, that is W3C action API, that is by using pointer input and sequence class, and second is W3C gestures API based upon Android and iOS. Okay, so when you see the screen, the see 1 minute, I have emulator here and I want the size of this screen. So I run one command, adb cell wm size. Okay, mean it's saying as 1080 into 2400. This is width and height of this emulator. Okay, the size of this emulator. Okay, and how it is calculated. See, basically the size of a mobile is calculated from the top left corner. Okay, so if you see this screenshot, you can see the 0 comma 0 means the top left corner it starts the size from the top left corner, and the top left corner the x and y coordinates will be 0 comma 0, and if we move horizontally, that is by x-axis, the x-axis value increases. Okay, in this case my x-axis value will reach to 1080 here if I move from here to here. Okay, and same in case if you vertically moves down, okay, the y-axis will reach to its max when we reach to bottom left. Okay, and the y and the x axis will be same. Okay, and if we move to our bottom right, here if we move to our bottom right, the x axis value and y axis value reaches is to max. Okay, this is how we need to calculate the size of the mobile screen. So here we see in the screenshot, we see in practically. So quickly I open the APM inspector. So you can see in practically. We are seeing in the screenshots, right? Now we can see in practically how we can able to do this one. Okay, and I select the saved capability set and I say start session. Okay, APM server is not running. Just a minute, I quickly start the APM server. Okay, APM. See, this x and y coordinates calculation is very important in our future. Whatever we are creating a gestures, right, by using W3C action API and W3C gestures API. Okay, there we have to provide this x and y coordinates as a parameter. Suppose you are working with mobile screen, we have to provide the x and y coordinates with respect to the mobile screen resolution. And if we are working with the element, we have to click on the center. We need to calculate the center of the element. Okay, so there these calculations will be comes to handy. Okay, my APM server is running. Now I start a So already I have given the capabilities here. Okay, that is a platform name and automation name and package name and activity name. Okay, I just click on start session so that I can demonstrate the x and y coordinates, how exactly it works. Yes. Okay. See, I just maximize it. Here you cannot able to see the x and y coordinates, right? If I click on this one, tab swipe by coordinates, you can get the x and y coordinates here displayed. Okay, as I told, the size of a mobile is calculated from the left top corner. Okay, if I move my cursor, you can able to see here. If I move my cursor, you can able to see the x and y, the values are getting decreased. Means it is going to 0 to 0. Okay, now it is, see, yeah, see, my y axis value is 0 and x value is 7. See, if I go here, because I can move it precisely here, see, okay, like this. So my screen value of mobile starts from top left corner, and as I told, if I move horizontally without changing the y axis, my x will reach, see, you can able to see my x axis value is getting increased here. See, okay, it is 1064. See, okay, as we have done the run this command, right? See, 1080, but I cannot able to persist it to the 1080. Yes, see, it is going like this. So if I move my cursor from keeping my x-axis constant and I move horizontally, my y-axis value increases. The same in case if I move my cursor down vertically, you see my y-axis value is getting increased. So if I reach to the top, sorry, the bottom left, you can able to see the x-axis is less, okay, and y-axis is almost reached to 2381. Okay, that's the max. Okay, and same case if I move from bottom right to bottom left to right bottom, you can see my x and y axis values reaches to max. It is 1075 and 2396. What is the size of this one? Okay, this is how we can able to calculate the x and y coordinates. Why it is very important is, suppose when I working with zoom, I had to place my one finger here, okay, and I have to place one more finger here. So I need to calculate x and y coordinates, right? If I calculate a perfect x and y coordinates, I can able to perform any type of gestures in Appium. Okay, that's why the calculation of x and y coordinates is very important in respect to the mobile screen. Okay, now we come to the other aspect. As I told, right? See, I open this one. Okay, now how to enable the show tabs and pointer locator location on Android device. So quickly we go to the emulator here and open the setting. Click on the settings. So I go about emulator device. Okay, now I'll go to the build number. I had to click on 7 times. So it says you are now a developer. Okay, I'll go back. And then I'll go to the developer option. No, instead of that one, I had to go to the system and click on advanced, and you can see the developer option. Click on that one. Okay, here I had to search for the show tabs and pointer location. The same operations, if we are working with real-time devices, we had to do the same operations to enable the show tabs and the pointer location. Yeah. See, under input we have show tab. So if I enable here, see, you can able to see here. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm able to see it's white dot. Okay, so wherever I am clicking on that one, so it is showing a white dot here. So this is the way how to enable this show tabs. Okay, and she says show visual feedback of tabs. Okay, and one more option we have pointer location, that is screen lay overlay showing the current touch data, means it will show the x and y coordinates values here. See here in top. Okay, now it is nothing here is there. When I enable it, so you can able to see here x and y coordinates value here. So what I will do, I'll go to the home and open the app. See, you're able to see lines here. Means I am swiping here. So back to the my APM inspector, and now see the top. You just observe here the top. See, if I move, see the x and y coordinates are values are getting changed here. Okay, I can able to observe. See, if I go to top left corner, you see the x and y values are getting decreased. It's good till 0. See. Okay, if we enable these two options, we can able to see the x and y coordinates and the tab also. Whenever I clicking the tab, I getting see. This is a very helpful option which is provided now Android devices. Okay. Now, so now you understand how we can now we understand the how we can able to calculate the x and y coordinates on the mobile screen, and how the exactly the x and y coordinates represent on the our mobile screen. Okay, and we have enabled the show tabs and pointer location on the Android devices. Okay, and now the next one is I need to write a code. Sorry, I need to write a code to get the screen dimension. Okay, now what I will do, I'll open the Eclipse and I quickly create a class. So I say as mobile screen test. Okay, okay, and what I will do, I will copy the setup and tear down actions. The code I'll copy it here. I copy completely here. Instead of recreating it, I am reusing it here. So just remove here and then remove this one. Paste it here. Remove this one. So my setup and tear down code is ready. Okay, I don't want this code. I remove this one. Okay, my setup and tear down methods are ready here. Okay, let's go back to the PPT once again. Okay, we have seen the importance of x and y coordinates and how we will measure the size of the mobile screen. Okay, and we have seen how we can able to enable show tabs and pointer location on a mobile device, and now we are getting to how we can able to calculate the screen dimension at code level base. Okay, if we go to next slide, see we have one method called driver.manage.window.getSize. By this method we'll get the width and height of the mobile screen. Okay, here we are using one class called dimension. Okay, this is the variable name. And see, I want the center mobile screen midpoint by width. Means I want to calculate the center of the mobile screen. Okay, what I have to do? If it is, say example, for width we have mobile screen width we have 100. Okay, suppose I want to calculate mid. So what I do? I have divide by 2. The same thing I am doing. Okay, into this is into 0.5, so that I get the value of the mobile screen midpoint. Same with the case of height. Okay, so I'm fetching the height from the size variable, and I'm making into I'm using multiply by 0.5. Okay, to get the mobile screen midpoint by height. Okay, so quickly I already have code here. Let's copy here this code. Just a minute. I just copy the code. Yes, this is a comment. Quickly I import the dimension class here. Okay, and this one is there, and I want to print. I want to print the these values here. I say, and same this out. I want to print the mobile screen midpoint by height. Okay, and apart from that, I want to print the screen size also. Okay, so here I will print the screen size. This out. I say width of the mobile screen okay, just copy here. Width and height. So I have to provide this value. Size dot height. So basically, if we use dimension class, it provides the width and height of a component. Okay, so that is what I am using here. I say get, sorry. Okay, now okay, by using driver dot manage dot window dot get size. Sorry, just a minute, I connect the power. Okay, so I got the mobile screen size, and I got the middle point of mobile screen, the width and height. Okay, so I go back to the see middle point like this. Okay, now what I do? Okay, this is how you will get the height and width of the mobile screen, and this is how we calculate the center of the mobile screen, that is the width by width and height. Okay, now in our next topic, okay, we have to, so I will run the both this code and other code also in the same test execution. Okay, the second one is, so if you go here, the second one is, see how we can able to calculate the center of the element. Okay, I want to click on the element. Okay, for previous one we have got the screen side of the mobile and the center of the mobile. Okay, now I want to click. Okay, in our Jexus, okay, we have, as I told, we have W3C action API and W3C Jexer API, right? There I had to provide, suppose I want to click on an element, there also I had to provide the center of the element. Okay, the center of, if I provide the center of the element, my code will use that center of element to click on this element. Okay, so I need to calculate it, x and y coordinates. Okay, so here it will be different. Okay, and if we say element rectangle properties, right, we have to get two properties, that is a size and location. What is size? See, size is width and height of the element. Okay, that is the mean of size. By size we get the width and height, and by location we get the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, and if you retrieve the x and y coordinates of a element, okay, here also it will give the value of x and y coordinate as respect to the top left corner. Okay, you see in the mobile, in the mobile screen this calculation, right, it will give the value from the x and y coordinate from the top left corner. Same in the case of element. Okay, if I retrieve the x and y values, okay, of this element, the values will be the top left corner of the element. Okay, got it? And suppose I want to click on the center of the element, I need to get x and y coordinates of the element by location, and by size I have to divide the width by 2 and height by 2. Okay, see, if I divide by size by 2, what happens? Suppose I take example, my x-axis is 10. Okay, and width is 20 here and height is 10. Okay, and my x value is 20. Okay, say is 10 and is 20, right? 10 will, the point will reach here, and width by, if width is 10, 20 here, right? By 2 it is 10. Okay, 10 plus 10, my x axis will come to here, middle. Okay, but here it top it will be, because I not divided the height here. Okay, and the height, as I told, it is 20, it is 10 and height is 20. Okay, if I divide the height by 2, it will be 10. 10 plus 10, 20, it will come the middle of the element. So this is how we calculate the center of the element. Okay, now, and I told, right, the measuring of the element starts from the top left corner. Okay, now you see this one, the same thing I show in a graphical way. See, this is the width, this is the height. Okay, if we calculate the center of the element, right, see, this x till here plus half of the width, so it will come here. Same in case y-axis, it will calculate like this. Okay, this is how we calculate the center of the element, and this is the code here. So to understand the code, right, what I did, I have given the driver dot find element, and I have given to the web element. I created a, there's a web element here, and we have a method called get rect. Okay, element dot get rect dot get x means I am getting the x value. Okay, and by using element dot get rect dot get y, I am getting the y value, that is the this top corner, this top corner. By using these two, I am getting top corner. Okay, the location, and by the same method get rect dot get width, I am getting the width of this element. Okay, and same I am getting by using dot get height, I am getting the height of the element. Okay, and to calculate the center of the element, what I am doing, so I am using a class called point. The x value means here, this one, this is the x value here. Okay, and width. This is the width, right? This is the width. Okay, and calculate the width by 2. Okay, if I calculate, say suppose it is 10. Okay, if I calculate by 2, the width will be, it is 10, right? It will 5, it will come here, and my x is here, and I'm adding it. I'm adding the width to the half of the width to the x. So from here to it will come here. Okay, and the same I'm calculating for y. Okay, and y it is here, right? Okay, and I'm calculating the height. Height is this much, 20, but divide by 2, the 10 means from here I'm adding the 10 value here. So from here, see, from here it will come to here. Okay, from here to it here. Okay, my cursor will move here. Okay, this is how we calculate the center of the element. Okay, now we'll run it in our code. See, I will copy this code here. Okay, my basic code is ready, but I had to get the element, right? Means locator values I need to get. Okay, I'll go back to my Appium inspector. So emulator is running, yes. So I had to get the properties of the login. I had to click on login here. I'll go back here. I think some problem with it. I'll just restart that one. Yeah, I just paused the video and restarted the API inspector. Okay, now I want this locator value for this one. Okay, so login. Why it is coming like this? Some problem with this one. So click on here. So once again some problem with the Appium inspector. Okay, so why this text is coming like this? Okay, anyhow I got the locator values here. So I'll enter here. Driver dot find element. Say Appium by access tuple ID. Value is login. I have to click on here. Just I add some dead.sleep so that in between I can explain it, so that I can pass the test execution for few seconds, that is 5 seconds, so that we get time to explain, give the explanation here. Okay, same thing I have to here. Okay, and here I had to provide the value of this. So I had to click on this element, right? Okay, so I had to get the locator value for this one. Okay, locator value I provide. So this is locator. I'll take it. I copied. So I had to use UI automator. In order to perform any operation here, okay, so I had to get the import the web element. Okay, and import the point class also. Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, my code is ready, and I want to print the x and y values and width also, so that we can explain it. Okay, now what I say, sys out location value of x axis. Okay, it is by here x is come. Okay, the same copy here, paste here, and this is for y. Yeah, y variable, and the width also I want to calculate. Say width of the element, width of the element. I say element login button. Okay, and here it will be width. The same I'll get the height also. Okay, so I am printing my x-axis value and y-axis value and width and height, and I had to print the center of the element also. So I say sys out. So I want center of this element, right? Click on dot get x. So I had to use this method. Okay, and same for y. See, I say I give the x-axis value of the element center, or center of the element, center of the element. Okay, the same I do for y, that is the y-axis. Get y. Okay, so our code is ready here. So here we are getting the screen size, and we are getting the center of the mobile screen here. Okay, by this code, and this code we are getting the location value of the element, that is x and y coordinates, that is the top left corner of the element. Okay, this is the one, top left corner of the element. Okay, and width and height, so we are getting the width and height here, and we are dividing it. Okay, we are dividing the width and adding to the x axis value, and height we are dividing the height by half and divide and adding to the y axis, so that you can get the center of the element, so that when I run the code, it will click on this login, center of this login element. Okay, this calculation of center of element is very important when you are using our APIs. As I told it, W3C API and W3C gestures. Okay, there we are using this center of the element extensively. Okay, and x and y coordinates of the screen by using, while using zoom, pinch in, pinch out, the zoom in, zoom out. So this calculation is very important in our further gestures videos. Okay, now I'll run this code. So in the meantime, I just stop, already my inspector is running. I stop the session. Okay, I just minimize it. Let's remove this app. Okay, and I'll close this. Yes, and my code is ready here, my server. server. I need to stop the server. I'll stop. I restart the server. Say appium, because the previous server is running for the appium inspector. Okay, and session ID is created for the appium inspector. Okay, now I restarted the server here, and now we run the this code. Happy to open. Just click on the login here. Yes, click on login. Yeah, now we see this log. Okay, the screen size is 1080, width and height is 2400. Okay, when we run this command, right, we got the same value here. The screen size we got it, and off. So click, I open the calculator. See, 1080, sorry, 1080 divided by 2, so 550. So we got the center of the screen by width, the same with the 2400 by off we get 1200. Okay, so we are able to calculate the mid value of the screen by width and height. Okay, now the important part is the x and y coordinates. See, my x and y coordinates is 290 for this element, login element is 290 and 1416, means this value, top left corner. Okay, top left corner, the value is 290 460. Okay, and width of this one is 498. See, 498 divided by 2, 249 plus 498. Okay, so it says, just a minute, my calculation bit. Yeah, so I did the wrong calculation here. Okay, the x-axis is 290, right, and y is 1460. So this is the value. This is the value of this one, the top left corner. Okay, and the width, and width of this one is 498. Okay, this is the width value, and height is 105. Okay, now I had to match by using these calculations. I had to match this value here. Okay, this 539. Okay, how I had to calculate here? So width, how much width of the element is 498 divided by 2. Okay, 249. 249 plus 290 is 539. See, I can able to calculate the center of the element by x. So 593, and same with x, with center of value with y axis. So here the y value is 1460. Sorry, I want this one. Okay, 105 divided by 2 means I am of the height. Okay, 5.2, 52.5 plus 1460. Okay, I am using a converter here for integer. 14 12, it is 14 here exactly. So this is how we can able to see the screen, and we are able to calculate the x and y coordinates of the screen, mobile screen, and you can calculate the center of the element. Okay, so these calculations are very important when we are going to further videos for the Appium gestures. So these values, that is the x-y coordinates of the mobile screen and x-y coordinates of the element and the center of the element, all the parameters we are going to use. Okay, okay, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank, keep learning and happy learning. Bye. Thank you.